So hey guys, welcome back in my new video. In today's video I will show you how AI agents are shaping our world, and there is a new era. Okay, by 2026, end of 2026, there will be many new revolution, and this revolution will make humans work very less, and there will be a very less quantity of peoples available for working purpose in different IT sectors also. But for a better grasp and knowledge, there is a gap, okay, which need to be filled here. Okay, like how you can align AI with cybersecurity. So there is a gap, okay, which my role is there to fill that, okay, so that you can grow your interest in further more in a much more better manner. Okay, so here we are dealing with one more new tool. It's an agent, basically OpenCode. So you will just listen the name and you can just understand what is OpenCode. It's something like a coding agent or something. What is it? Okay, so basically it's a agent, it's which runs on your terminal, okay, like Cloud code, okay, and you can give him the prompt like for managing the overall directories, for managing the overall network. So it can do that, which requires a Linux guy who can understand things and all. But like 10 people are there, so you can use only like 2 people can deal with the things. There is no requirement for those 10 people. Okay, now this is shaping the overall features. Okay, so what you will learn in this particular video, you will learn how to operate this. If you don't know about this tool, you will explore, you will know something new. Okay, so it is fully open source. The link will be given in description. You can just go and just explore the things. So how it will work like I will type the task there. It is fully like a GPT only, but it will run in your terminal. Okay, so then OpenCode will get the prompt. There will be model selection, choice case, and then the results will be there. But it's a very basic thing. It's not that much like building an AI agent or system design, but it's quite good. Okay, you need to know different code editors nowadays which are available. But instead of that, you need to know prompt engineering too. Okay, you need to know how you can prompt in much more better manner, which is like under the parameter, and a sufficient token can be used, and the word limits are much more sufficient, and like it can enhance the answer. Okay, overall, so your prompting skills need to be improved, okay, in today's era in 2026, which is very important. Okay, it's nothing like a code is running there and the agents are running. There is a prompt, okay, which is running that. Okay, so there is a requirement of something which is like the print statement in coding, which you used to say like something is print statement, which is now very much compulsory in today's era. So here the installation is done. The full documentation will be given here in description. The drive link will be there. Okay, and the PDF which I will show you for instruction purpose. As you can watch this video in fully, you can understand the things step by step. Okay, and here like I am now dealing with the installation purpose. Here after the installation I have to configure the terminal, okay, so that it can reload that particular tool if it is installed correctly or not. And here it is like installed. Okay, so if you will type here OpenCode after clearing the screen, then it will work. So just think once, like I am using it in Ubuntu. Okay, you can use it in Kali. Like how and what are the possibilities here? Okay, so think in that case. Okay, so we will be dealing with many new AI agents and how to align AI with cybersecurity in my further videos. Okay, so just be ready, and we will explore how RAG works, how system design for different AI agents are done, how DevOps and all can be automated. Okay, so there is a need for these types of content, okay, in YouTube. Like all are like very old type of tools, it need to be enhanced in this era where bug bounty can be automated. Okay, so like here I have given just a prompt hi or something, like I have just given hi. Okay, so it's there showing big pickle. Okay, and there is, if you will click tab, okay, then the build will change to plan. Okay, keep this in mind. And it took me 9.5 second, the big pickle AI model, which took 9.5 second for responding because it is in build mode. Okay, see, I type the request in terminal, OpenCode takes the prompt, it sends the request, model is I connected. Okay, it's showing like I am connected there. So it reviews the input and gives back the output. Okay, in simple manner. It's great. Okay, everything is perfect here. Now what we will do, we will see if these possibilities can be enhanced. Okay, like instead of hi, if we can give something like do me a code here in this particular directory and align it and make a separate list or tree of directories for a web. Okay, this is the second step, we can go through that. And like why I explained this before, see, here is the most important thing, speed. I tell my audience so that OpenCode saves time. Okay, basically it saves time. See, in today's era, if you will deal with the overall systems in Linux, in the directories and all, you will be facing a lot of issues. Okay, then for resolving it instantly there only in terminal, for this OpenCode is great. Like safety purpose, for cyber content or something, like I keep the demo educational only. Okay, so for this purposes here it is the educational video. Okay, so I'm mentioning that. And because OpenCode sees the current project, it can speak more specifically than a generic chat box. Okay, so it's not a chat box, again I am telling, it's an agent here. Okay, so it's now the agentic era going on. Okay, the chat boxes are like gone, it's 24 or 23 where chat boxes are there. So if you build something like a chat box and you are telling agents, though it's not like that. Okay, so here after installing in Ubuntu, there is something like why this is enough for installation and testing small demos. This is enough, I do not need giant machine. Okay, so it replaces local LLMs too. Like if you want security or for something like very secure models to run locally, then it's okay. But if you want something like, yeah, it's okay, I want something to run in my system or a Pi or a very small gadget, then also it will work perfectly. Okay, so this is something very important, like a Linux system there, and then on top of that an agent running on terminal, which is like automating everything on its own. So something here is like everything is automated. Okay, so think in that manner. Okay, so here the browser style flow and direct provider. So if you will get there, you can choose many other models too. Like here, if I click for something like control P or something control T. Okay, so here control P will show you to switch session, to get a switch for a new model. Okay, for getting something new agent. So you can choose different models which are free here, available as a default option. Okay, it's okay. So now you can choose the regular models too. Like what is the regular models? OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Gemini, or any other parameters or any other tools which are available there, you can connect with them too. Okay, so what means you can connect with them, like using your API key, or the best thing is here you can connect with them directly in your browser. Okay, by logging in with your account. Like here I am showing for the OpenAI, I have chosen OpenAI as an recommended. So just like OpenAI, you can also choose that, and then just click there OpenAI, and then after that you will see something, a link appearing on your screen. Just go there, there are many models you can see. Okay, GitHub Copilot is also there, Anthropic, Google. so you can explore on your own. Okay, so here we are going with OpenCode, OpenAI. Okay, so just here you can see browser, so click on that browser option. After that, just click on that particular link in orange, https auth.openai. okay, so here you have to register with your Gmail. I have done that and authorization is successful. See, I got a model GPT 5.2. okay, but here you can change that. okay, you can use a different model there, like you can use the most advanced and intelligent model in OpenAI, which is like now 5.4. okay, so there is no subscription in my OpenAI, so it's a default account just for testing purpose. So you can use 5.4, but for using it directly in browser you have to pay something, or something like you have to deal with the billing. okay, then that auto pay and all, 0 rupees you need to be paid, something like that. So it doesn't require like that, and you will get a 5.4 model here. okay, so this gives a very great feature. And overall, if you are dealing with the browser and again coming in terminal and giving copying and pasting everything, that thing is sort of like the things are not matched in that manner. Here you are just giving the commands, and there the agent will fetch everything and they will do everything. okay, even they can browse your browser and check for different things by taking the snaps. okay, by taking screenshots. So it is now that much capable. So there are many frameworks too, for like Anthropic is doing it currently. They are just going in the browser. If you say something like guide me, help me deal with the browser part, so they will browse, they will see the things, take the snaps, understand the things, again they will wait, they will plan, and again they will get the request done. okay, so this is how the agents work. okay, this is a very basic demo, very basic video. If you know all these things, then it is great. okay, if you don't know, as in a cybersecurity prospect, okay, so in cybersecurity also, if you are there in this domain, then also it is very important to know about AI and quantum computing too. okay, so these are also a very vast topic which I can deal with in next videos. okay, here I am dealing with the agents here. okay, see, OpenAI or any other Anthropic, you can use all this. okay, so you can go further with the PDF I will share in my description. okay, so if you are new in this channel, please like and subscribe if you are learning something new. okay, so this is a very basic part. okay, so if you are like getting something like how are the possibilities, what are the possibilities of this, okay, what can be done now. okay, so there are like various possibilities. okay, and researchers are doing this, and there will be new tools in Kali 2 in other versions. okay, in upcoming versions there will be new tool which will be much more powerful. okay, so just be ready, there will be a change. okay, revolution which is there ongoing, but after 2026, at the end of 2026, there will be something new. okay, so for that era, now you need to be prepared to. okay, for red teaming and blue teaming, both of them need to be prepared now. okay, so for this, like I just told to check the repository, so it will locate the repository and all. so okay, there are various commands like /init or / you can give anything, so it will work accordingly. okay, you can follow the PDF, or you can just go and Google it. okay, if you are not getting something, so here you can see various options. like here I give workspace, so it will be, I have denied the request, okay, the permission, but here you can allow also. here I have rejected it, so you can allow, so you can get a much more broader idea. So do this thing in a VMware or a virtualized environment. okay, don't practice this in your main system. I am recommending this because your data will be in risk. okay, so like there are many other tools too in market, but here this one is great. it is open source and it has the potential and that much ratings, which is valued. okay, which is very valuable for this tool. Overall, OpenCode has various linking facilities, like you can link OpenCode with Anthropic, and now you can link that with n8n. You can also link that with different tools, so there will be a link chain. Okay, so this is how AI agents work. Okay, so the agentic features are like in a chain. Okay, they will work in a chains simultaneously, and it will go in a flow. Okay, so there will be a flow, there will be a flow diagram. Okay, like that you need to check that, but before that you need to know the prompting skills. Okay, so for that you need to have a great knowledge of writing the prompts correctly. Okay, so for that I will be making a video, but for this prospect here, if you are dealing with cybersecurity, so you need to have a basic knowledge at least of how to use agents. Okay, how to make an agent also. Okay, so this is also a very important point here. Like if you are seeing something like there are many options, the cybersecurity angle I want to present you is like it can help for log parser. Okay, it can be a bash helper, python helper, a rule of thumb which says like I give the demo for educational purpose, but it can go beyond that. Okay, in practical scenario there are various possibilities. Okay, even something which is not solvable by humans, which can be figured by AI. Okay, so it will be helpful in terminal. Okay, so like here let's go for something cybersecurity prospects. Okay, let's give him a command here, basically a prompt. Okay, let's go scan my whole network and check for all connected devices here. Okay, so it's running in a terminal, and it can have the possibility. Let's check what it can do. Okay, so like if you want, I can start with the local only audit of the machine network. Okay, yeah, yes, go forward. Let's see what will happen. Okay, so here GPT is there. Okay, directly if you will link from browser to here, there will be a need for API, but this tool is making that much more clear, and it is like scanning also the loop back address and all it fetched, and it is reachable. It took 15.9 seconds. Okay, so it's like building the things inside, and it is just scanning by the commands. Okay, and it is showing that by which is done on the terminal in our screen. Okay, see, it has given something command. I will go and do it manually, then also it is same. The figures, the IP and all are same. So this shows that the tool is working in our terminal, and it is showing us a result on its own display. Okay, so this is just awesome. Okay, how are the possibilities of this? Okay, you can think something like that. If you are like dealing with a tool which you don't know how to operate, you will just give the prompt and it will operate that. Okay, there is something like MCP, you need to know that, but here it is very basic video, so I will not go in that much detail. Okay, so just the points I am sharing with you, go with that and it will be useful. So it's a very educational video for using OpenCode in much more greater prospect. I can inspect the output from OpenCode and learn from it. Okay, basically it's great for learning purpose. Like currently you are dealing with a repo or a directory or any other place where the file system or any other thing which you are not getting done, or a Docker image which is not running correctly. So there is a need for this tool. Okay, so this tool overall helps in a great prospect. Okay, so overall this much for this video. Okay, so hopefully you learn something new and get an hands-on knowledge about OpenCode. Okay, how you can use it on your own prospect for cybersecurity. Okay, so keep learning, be secured, stay aware. Okay, meet you in another video. Till then, bye.